Kenta takes a waffle from the cornucopia solely to spite Avi. You know what's nice about this robe? Do you know what's nice about this robe? And it's weird because this is going to probably be the opening. Is that I can roll up my sleeves. I can roll up my sleeves and put my hands right here and I say, do you want to go? Do you want to throw hands? Because we can go. We can go. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Ascent. Toon Link, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalacars, and your United States Aviator. Season 9 preseason is now coming to a close, but not before this episode of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And this one is the tag team Agents of Chaos match. So hope you're ready for some Hunger Games antics. We have the bottom 6 from each of the 5 episodes from this season. I was like, we could bring in the other, some other who didn't make it, but that was what Retribution was for. Retribution kind of highlighted those spots, so we didn't really need to do that. So we got the bottom ones, the bottom 6 from all of those episodes. And the top 12 will go on to fight for the OC Championship. But the one who wins, they become your Agent of Chaos, your tag team agent, your OC Agent of Chaos. But let's introduce everyone who's here before we get into that. We got former champion Kazumi, Kuteki, Kenta, Naoka, Sky, and Legold. From episode 2, we have Parsley, Yasuke, Charmy, former Agent of Chaos Kiki, Michiko, and Romaz. Episode 3, we saw Natalie, Sylvia, Haru, Kujo, Yumiko, and Yurei. From the OC free-for-all, we saw Junmiro, Kiyoshi, Paloma, Aki, Carmen, and Tsunade. From the Retribution match, we saw Leaf, Hana, Koemi, Jet, Skyland, and Thomas. And lastly, from the OC finale, we have Akira, the former champion Kinkoyomi, Kana, Barth, Rose, and Meggy. And that's everybody who's here. We got a lot of we have 2 former champions rather. We got Ken and we got Kazumi. We got former Hunger Games Agent of Chaos Kiki. We have so many faces who want a shot, who want Daruma's OC Championship. But let me tell you, Kiki doesn't need to be here. Kiki is actually already in the match. Kiki is in the tag team, the OC premiere, but we don't want to rob her of the chance of potentially being the OC Agent of Chaos. Now, speaking of Agents of Chaos, that is what they're fighting for. First place will be your next OC Agent of Chaos, and that wheel, it hits different. 25% chance every time. So it could hit, it could not hit. We've seen it hit and we've seen it not hit. We've seen it hit in the OC free-for-all. We've never seen it hit in one of the first 3 episodes. What will unfold this season? I don't know. But to get there, we got to get through this episode. The winner will be the Agent of Chaos. The top 12 will go on to the premiere. And I bet you're wondering who they will be. I bet you're formulating some of your own picks right now. So go ahead and make those picks. But while you do, also be aware that in the comments, while you go and look through all of the report cards from Season 8, go support all of the people who made Season 8 OC Action a possibility in the Hunger Games. There's also the link to enter your OCs for Season 9. Oh yes, oh it's true. The time is now upon you. You can enter your OCs in Season 9, new OCs, returning OCs, whatever you want to do. The choices are yours and yours alone. But I'm going to make some picks. You guys make first, second, and third. It is going to be an exciting time. We got to get ourselves an OC Agent of Chaos, and if I had to pick, I'd go Yumiko for first. Yeah, I don't know why. I think Yumiko just has that kind of vibe. Give me Skyland for second. And give me Parsley E Crepes for third, because you know what? I like Parsley a lot. I won't lie. I really do. But I like all the OCs. I do. I truly, sincerely do. You guys are a very creative bunch. Y'all are a creative lot, as I do say. And that is why I like doing the OC episodes. They're so much fun. So much creativity. It's creativity so important in this world. But that's enough of that. I've made my picks. You've made them in the comments too. I hope you have, because if you haven't, you should. Next week, this time, we might be crowning a new OC champ, or Daruma might retain. So far, every title has had someone retain except for the OC title now. Could that happen during the premiere? I don't know, but I do believe you guys know what it's time for. We gotta get the show on the road. Asner, are we still on the same page? We're not. We are not on the same page, are we? We're not on the same page. Okay. Okay. Humor me. What do you got? Anything? I'm sorry, what? Oh, you shouldn't have. What a lovely, luxurious robe. Oh my goodness gracious. Where did you? This is beautiful. It is very on brand. It was kind of dope. Oh, okay. I'll humor you, Asmir. Wherever you may be, I'll humor you. Just put this on right. Very nice robe, I do declare. It's almost autumn too. It even has a hood. Oh, and of course the hood. Wait a minute. We switched to that music. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I heard that music, I knew you were up to no good, starting to make trouble in my neighborhood. It is very cozy though, I do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and roll this thing, see how many times we're resimulating. I feel like it's been so long. Maybe you are cooperating, because for the final time in preseason, we're resimulating not one time, not 2 times, not 3 times, not even 4 times. But for your OCs, and for the spiciest of RNG, I do believe we shall resimulate 5 times. Are you ready? Because I am. We have, what, 36 OCs? 6x6? That is correct. Let's go ahead. Let's see what unfolds. Let's see who goes on to that premiere. 1/3 of these OCs will go on. Who will they be? Let's find out. Let's go on, and we will see. The bloodbath. And as these OCs stand at the podiums, the horns they toss sound, so can we please, ladies and gentlemen, sound the horns. And it would be very nice if instead this were the episode where everyone survived the bloodbath in day 1, because it's the folks who didn't really get a good opportunity, but we'll see if it happens. Koemi finds a book titled To Cook Kiyoshi, a Beginner's Guide. Kiyoshi is both amazed and horrified at the level of details. Legolt finds a model cornucopia inside of the cornucopia. Jumira ignores the opening assembly and plays video games with Skyland instead. Sky, Rose, and Naoko arrive to the games as a group, but are penalized 50 luck as a result. Kazumi also finds a book titled To Cook Sylvia, her and her big hat, and she's like, this is terrifyingly gruesome, but also very interesting. Kuteki finds a teleporter and teleports him to the Friday simulator. Kuteki wanders off and is never seen again. Sad. That is sad. Even sadder is Tomas severely injuring Romaz, leaving him there to die. Kana gets down on one knee. and proposes to Carmen? Where in the world is Carmen? And she accepts, and the two happily skip away from the cornucopia. Kiki spins around with a machete and triple beheads Aki, Leaf, and Natalie. You hate to see that, but Kiki is doing work apparently. She is doing work. Michiko takes a handful of throwing knives. Tsunade couldn't make it to today's games and she had a doctor's appointment. You know what? In this day and age, it's very important to check up on your health. So you know what, Tsunade? Much respect. Kujo strangles Paloma with a rope. Akira strangles Charmy after engaging in a fistfight. Ken throws a hatchet into Miss Creeps. This is revenge. This is revenge for me taking out Ken in the free-for-all, isn't it? And Ken's just taking out my pick. I see how it is, Ken. I see. Bartholomew receives a trident from inside the cornucopia. Kenta receives a bag full of explosives. Jet grabs as many weapons as humanly possible. Yumiko was forced to come out of the deepest pits of the underworld for this. She is not happy. Yurei grabs Haru by the leg and smashes her repeatedly on the ground. By the time he finishes, Haru has been completely pulverized. Meggy finds a teleporter, teleports her to Garrick Mach Monastery. She steals an ancient relic and returns to the game. Hana runs away from the cornucopia, and Yasuke acts antisocial and refuses to introduce himself. But it's the bloodbath. This is when you're supposed to make all of your alliances and acquaintances and targets. It's day one though. Kiyoshi and Koemi sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Kenta and Yurei hunt for other tributes. Michiko asks for AV soundboard. You know what, Michiko? We go way back. I got you. I'ma hit you up with that. You want a dance party? You want to throw an epic dance party with Legault, Jumira, Jet, and Kana? I bet you wish you would. And you know what? I'm here to make wishes come true. Because I heard that you could really use a wish right now. Carmen fishes, Bartholomew steals from Hana while she isn't looking. Avi forces Sylvia to work at Avi's Wares and Despairs. The big hat is a part of the company attire. As a cashier after it becomes understaffed, Ken and Naoko think that this is a good opportunity to score free food from her. Sky starts a cult. Kiki, Skyland, Rose, and Yumiko happily join. Kujo kills Thomas, then revives him as an undead minion. Akira shows up, shows Megium the murder list at the top. Is Megium's name? Oh, it's bolded too. Yasuke was being a clown. And Kazumi violently shakes a tree to knock loose some fruit. You do not want to agitate those trees. We lost 10. That brings us down to 26. And it is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Kuteki, Romaz, Aki, Leaf, Natalie, Tsunade, Paloma, Charmy, Miss Crepes, Haru. And that is all she wrote for those 10. 10 down, 26 remain. What, 14 until the top 12 who will go on. But we also have to remember, Kiki is already in that match. So if Kiki's in the top 12, that 13th person will not be unlucky. But we still have Kazumi, Kenta, Naoko, Sky, and Legault, Yasuke, Kiki, Michiko, Sylvia, Kujo, Yumiko, Yurei, Jumira, Kiyoshi, Carmen, Rosita, Sanchez, Hana, Koemi, Jet, Skyland, and the entirety of the folks from the finale. Don't sleep on the finale, people. Maybe they could all get in. Or maybe not. We'll have to see what unfolds as we proceed. I've really never been more comfortable than right now, I won't lie. This is really cozy. It's so warm. We'll proceed though. I'm gonna stop goofing because at the start of night 1, Sky gets a hold of Avi's soundboard and plays something phenomenal? No. Wonderful? No. What's the, oh. Glorious! As Skyland and Carmen talk about the tribute still alive, Yasuke loves Megium as much as Maki loves Kokichi. Akira was like, you know what, that's glorious and all, but you know what else is glorious? A samurai woman. One of these days I'm just gonna have to play like 8 songs on my soundboard in one day and I'm gonna like hyperventilate. I'll allow it though. Koemi prays to Atua that she makes it out of here alive with minimal bloodshed, of course. Naoko, Kenta, and Rose comment on what they find nice about one another to improve the mood. Sylvia feels herself developing a crush for Michiko. Kiki says to Thomas and Yurei, I have to go now. My planet needs me. And then she flies away. I didn't know that Kiki could fly. She died on the way back to her home planet though. Kin makes a banquet for Kiki and Hana. The food was terrible. In an act of rage, Kiyoshi uses his destruction abilities to erase Kin from existence. He may be erased from existence right now, but let me tell you, he is not erased from Danganronpa. You insanity's Requiem. Legault puts on a suave top hat, how fancy. Kazumi, Barth, and Jumira cheerfully sing songs together. Kujo and Kana finds Kana hiding, then comedically slaps Kana. Didn't kill her though. Jet is killed by a bite from a black mamba. You know exactly whose fault that is. All these reptiles, I swear to you. Yumiko, yes, queen! As we proceed to day 2. Barth gets so absorbed in chasing a butterfly, he follows it right off of a cliff. A shame. But you know what else is a shame? Thomas creating his own, well, that's actually not a shame. Thomas creates his own superhero identity and lists Jumira as his sidekick. Kazumi wants Avi to give Waffles a chance. That's almost as bad as you wanting me to give Sayaka a chance, but we won't talk about that. Legault is also in the premiere, isn't Legault? Yeah! Legault is too, that's right. Well, that's not gonna be a problem. RNG happenstance, that's funny. Rose gets drenched in honey. Kujo sleeps the entire day away from everyone else. Yurei places a bomb next to the river to explode fish. The blast actually catches Akira and Koemi in it as well. Sky buys AV merchandise from AV's Wares and Despairs. Naoko uses slash kill on Legault. That's cheating, Naoko. You're lucky I didn't catch it. Yumiko is still alive. Skyland drives up to McDonald's and wants an ice cream. Unfortunately, the ice cream machine is broken. Kana glares at Megium and says, "Do you want to die?" Megium runs away. Kenta puts all of their faith into Atua. Kiyoshi decides to lend Avi a hand and kills a Komodo dragon that's loose in the arena. You love to see, however, Yasuke sees this and kills Kiyoshi in a fit of rage. You know, you love to see it, and then you didn't love to see the aftermath. Carmen encounters a fruit bat who immediately takes a liking to her and joins her side, and Hana, Michiko, and Sylvia discuss the killing life so far. We have an arena event. As the sun beats down on the arena, it causes hazardously hot conditions in the arena. Oh no. Oh no. You might have thought that summer was over. This has been in the thing for all of summer, and I don't think it has ever come up. That is RNG for you. Naoko ties Hana down to a large rock, exposing her to the sun, and she has perished. Kana and Kujo travel behind Gold Forge Mountain, where it's nice and cool. We'll have another Gold Forge Mountain match soon enough. Carmen and Yurei fight in the heat. Carmen is too exhausted to continue, and Yurei deals the finishing blow. Sky ties Yumiko to a large rock and exposes them to the sun. Kazumi claims that he is hotter than the sun, is surprisingly okay in the heat. And so is Thomas. Jumira and Michiko fight in the heat. Jumira is too exhausted to continue, and Michiko deals the finishing blow. Yasuke claims he is hotter than the sun, surprisingly okay in the heat. Sylvia finds a cool cave and waits until sundown. Rose dies of heat stroke, but I do believe we might be within your final 12, or getting close to it, as Skyland uses the heat to his advantage and cooks up a bunch of food using only solar power. Megium kills him and enjoys the feast herself. Poor Skyland. And Kenta claims he is hotter than the sun, surprisingly okay in the heat. We lost. 14. No. Everyone who just lost. Now I think we are in exactly your final 12. Wow. That's unfortunate. Is it unfortunate? Am I wrong? Yeah, those are second fallen tributes. Now, we're at your final 12 now. After this Claire de Lune, we know who's in. Kiki. Ken. Jet. Barth. Akira. Koemi, Legault, Kiyoshi, Hana, Carmen, Yumiko, Jumira, Rose, Skyland. And I will go ahead and do myself a Control F alive. It is 12. These are your final 12, and they will be going on to fight for the title. Kazumi, Kenta, Naoko, Sky, Yasuke, Michiko, Sylvia, Kujo, Yurei, Thomas, Kana, and Megium. They all get one more shot at that OC title. But they all are also fighting to be the agent of chaos. Can one of them do it? I don't know. However, we're about to find out. We're not your saving grace picks yet. It's your final 12. Everyone here has accomplished getting to that premiere. However, we're not at the top 10. And I didn't expect that arena event to come up, because it's about to be gone, because it's about to switch over to autumn next week. It's nice that it came up now, though. Just like Summer's Last Stand. But we'll go ahead and we'll proceed. Tonight, too, Megium and Naoko hold hands. Where in the world is Yasuke? Still couldn't happen to Carmen. It still couldn't happen to Carmen. Kujo and Yurei get lost in the coldest part of the arena. Kana misses their planned meeting with Sky and now has a sad feeling in her chest. Michiko buys every single version of Uno from AB's Wares and Despairs. Thomas and Kenta, the rest of this event is not welcome in a school environment. Sylvia bashes Kazumi's head in with a mace. Former champion Kazumi's out of here, the wine master, but we will proceed. It is the feast. And, ladies and gentlemen, as the cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the Tributes family, Sky, Megium, and Yasuke unsuccessfully ambush Yurei, Kana, and Thomas, who killed them instead. Kenta takes a waffle from the cornucopia solely to spite AV. You know what's nice about this robe? Do you know what's nice about this robe? And it's weird because this is going to probably be the opening. Is that I can roll up my sleeves. I can roll up my sleeves and put my hands right here and I say, do you want to go? Do you want to throw hands? Because we can go. We can go. Kujo shares a turducken with Michiko, Naoko, and Sylvia. Delicious. We are down to your final 8 as we proceed. It is day 3. Kana. Our unknown sponsor is Raid Shadow Legends. Michiko challenges Naoko and Kujo to a duel. Not a duel. Not just any duel. A pancake duel. Not just any pancake duel. An anything goes pancake eating competition. And let me tell you, the competition was stiff, but Naoko ate the most pancakes and obtains entry into the World Pancake Championship match. I do think this may be the last match before the next World Pancake Championship match. So good on Naoko. Good on Naoko. Could she take the title from Kibo? I don't know. Could she be the agent of chaos at the end of this as well? I don't know. But we will have to go on and see the Kenta. This unknown sponsor is Raid Shadow Legends. Sylvia receives medical supplies from a secret admirer. Yurei drives up to Maki Donald's, wants some ice cream. Unfortunately, that machine is now broken. And Thomas is pricked by thorns while picking berries. We lost. 4. 4 are gone. 8 remain. And after this, Clary Lune 4. Kazumi. Sky. Megium. Yasuke. This is it. Your final 8. One of these 8 will be your next agent of chaos. All of them will be going on to fight for the OC title. However, I do believe it's time. It's time to take a little breath. Take a bigger breath. And change our music because your picks might not, my picks didn't do well. But it is time for your saving grace picks. We still have Kenta, Naoko, Michiko, and Sylvia, as well as Kujo, Yurei, Kana, and Thomas. One of these characters, one of your OCs, will be the next OC agent of chaos. Who will it be? I have no idea, but it will be one of these 8, and more importantly, you have to make some new picks in the comments below. Make sure to pick 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Which of these characters do you think could really bring the chaos this season? I don't know. I haven't the slightest. But I'm excited to find out who. If I had to pick 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I think I would pick Michiko and I. We go way back. I'd pick Michiko because first and foremost, you guys know I love that color hair. I do. It's some of my favorite. I also love her talent. Kujo. Mistletoe. I think that dynamic would be very entertaining for season 9 if Kujo became the agent of chaos. Mistletoe all around. Give me Kujo for a second. And Big Hat, Sylvia, Kana, Yurei, I like them all. You know what? Naoko would just fit though. I think Naoko would be fitting. So give me Naoko for third. I think Naoko would be the most fitting one, and if I've learned anything about this, I'm going to switch my votes around actually. Give me Naoko for first, give me Michiko for second, and give me Kujo for third. Because if you've seen the other Agent of Chaos episodes, they're kind of fitting people to win. So I'm gonna take Naoko because I think she might be the most fitting of all of them, at least talent-wise. However, it is Kenta, it is Naoko, Michiko, Sylvia, Kujo, Yurei, Kana, and Thomas. All caught. Not in a crisis of fate. Oh no, we already heard the song earlier. They still have the same thriving heartbeat as that of a samurai woman. 8 remain, 1 will win. Or 2 or none, who knows? Let's proceed and let's see what unfolds. Kana walks into the campsite of Naoko and Sylvia and throws the disembodied head of Yurei at their feet as a warning of things to come. If that doesn't scream chaos, I don't know what does. Kana might have embraced the chaos a little early. Thomas attempts to sneak into the back room of Yoko's items and misfortunes, but is seen by Kenta, an employee of the store. Kenta, maybe also, it's chaos to me because Avi's wares and despairs versus Yoko's items and misfortunes. That's chaotic. Michiko wakes up from a nightmare where she's falling to death, only to realize she's actually falling to death in real life too. After Kujo throws her bed off of a cliff, Michiko has perished as well. We are down to your final 6 as we proceed to only day 4, by the way, as Kujo seems to be dead, but it's a lie. In an effort to survive, Thomas tries to strangle Kana with toilet paper. Fortunately, it is 2-ply. It is enough to kill Kana. Rest in peace. She didn't get enough chaos in her. Naoko and Kenta ask Kenta, do you think I'm some sort of clown? Kenta shrugs and says, oh, maybe. And Sylvia makes a slingshot. We are down now to your final... Oh, Lord have mercy. Thousands of baseball. This one comes up all of the time. So often. Sylvia managed to find shelter. Did everyone live? Thomas manages to find shelter. Kujo hits a home run. Naoko hits a home run. Kenta steps on a trap, gets tied up and hit by thousands of baseballs. Close to everyone surviving, but we lost half of the remaining competition. 8 were here, 4 are gone, and 4 remain as we hit a terrible turnabout. 4. Yurei, Michiko, Kana, Kenta. Let's see everybody's statuses. We are down to the final 4. Naoko, Sylvia, Kujo, and Thomas. Thomas has 5 KOs, which is kind of nuts. That's kind of crazy. Naoko, Kujo, Sylvia, Thomas. We don't have to dilly, we don't have to dally. One of these folks will come out on top. Who will it be? I don't know. But I can say Naoko, Sylvia, Kujo, and Thomas. 4 fantastic OCs. 4 of your brilliant OCs. One of them will be the Agent of Chaos. All of them will fight for the title. But they are still caught in what we like to call within our final 5 a crises of fate. Are you ready? Let's go on. It might end. We are at that potential where it just might end. Final 4, we've seen it end when it's a Final 4 with one single event. It does not, as Kujo introduces Naoko and Sylvia to his imaginary friend. Nobody's there. Thomas sets up an outdoor generator, space heater, and floodlights, but we keep going on. Naoko confides in Kujo, takes notes so she can exploit it later. Sylvia decides to lend Avi a hand by killing him. Let's go, Sylvia. Let's go. Get those kimonos out of here. Thomas trips on a comically placed banana peel and accidentally falls and breaks his neck. It is a triple threat. The final 3. But it is indeed a terrible turnabout. 4. Thomas. Things are heating up. It's our final 3. Thomas, the one with not the most KOs. Yurei had 7. Don't forget about that. We're down to your final 3. Naoko, Sylvia, and Kujo. Once again, all fighting for the title in 1 week's time. But for right now, one of them will be the Agent of Chaos. One of them will be targeting the champ's back, like an archer targets a target, like the early bird targets the worm, like Like, I target pancakes. It's still a crisis of fate. It's the final three once again. Could all end in a moment's notice. Will we even get back to the screen? What? Huh? What? Yo, it's really gotta stop doing this. It's gotta stop doing this in big episodes, dude. You know what? This is chaotic, so you know what? Hit me with the no. In fact, give me. I don't know. We need to do something bigger for this one. Give me I'm rambling and stumbling. Give me the suspense music, right? Kujo uses all of his mana coins to buy out Avia's wares and despairs for the day as Sylvia falls into a frozen lake, makes her hat a little too heavy, and she does perish. And then you think that it will all end in a duel between Naoko and Kujo. But instead they band together and challenge me to a duel instead. And so you wonder, in a battle between Naoko and Kujo, and myself, just who would come out on top? Well, I'll tell you what happened. We all stood there, eyes locked, on the foggy battlefield. Naoko and Kujo, they fought hard. They knew of what I was capable of. Could they defeat me, the all-powerful Sunday? No, they couldn't. But I took a nap instead. And when I took a nap, well, I didn't wake up. Cause I was real sleepy. And then, you know, the show has to get on the road. So I was just like, you know what, y'all win. Y'all win, cause I'm tired. And thus, co-agents of chaos. Yeah, this felt very chaotic. This is, yep, here we go. You know what? That's two of my, those were two of my saving, that was my first and third. I did good in saving grace picks. I did real good. Especially since I can say that your winners and new agents of chaos? Generally, when a tie happens, in fact, we haven't had many ties in the series, and at this point, we've had probably the same amount of ties in normal play as we have had in special play, like championship episodes and Agents of Chaos episodes, because I can say with certainty now that your winners and new co-agents of chaos, it seemed that just one person targeting the champ wasn't enough. Last season you saw it didn't even hit. This season, co-agents of chaos, Naoko and Kujo, are looking to make sure that it does. You know what? I already have ideas on how to make this work, and I find it very exciting. So I am more than okay with this, and I love both of these OCs. So let's celebrate it. Congratulations Naoko and congratulations Kujo. They are both winners. They are both agents of chaos. Right now, I'm fairly certain it's going to work in a similar fashion that it was when there were two champs. Since both Agents of Chaos will be there in every episode, we'll probably spend a separate wheel for Naoko and a separate wheel for Kujo, which means 2 opportunities. Chaos can reign. And since they are co-agents of chaos, one can reign chaos and the other can also reign chaos. I'm curious as to how things will unfold. It seems like there's a possibility for 2 different championship episodes because of the both of them. So, OC action just got a little crazier. First ever OC tag, not tag teams. OC tag teams, they're gonna probably happen next season. And by next season, I mean season 10. I mean 10. Double digits, jeez Louise, goodness gracious. Sylvia, 3rd, Thomas 4th, Kenta 5th, Kana 6th, Michiko 7th, Yurei 8th, Yasuke 9th, Megium 10th, Sky 11th, and Kazumi rounding off your top 12. And those folk will all go on to that OC premiere. Naoko, Kujo. That's crazy. That's nuts. That is nuts to me. That's crazy. That's one of those things that I did not expect. It's happened, but I still don't expect it because a tie is so rare. It's so rare that I don't expect it to happen. It's so, you know what? Major kudos to them. We'll do a slow scroll for everyone else. Tough competition. Chaotic ending. Everyone's out here trying to challenge me. There's a chance that can fail. There's a chance that can fail. Just didn't. We'll proceed one more again to the summer. It all started with Kuteki, who found a teleporter and wandered off, lost, never to be seen again. It ended with a duel between Naoko, Kujo, and myself. And I took a nap, and they took advantage, and they won the episode. They are the winners. They are your co-agents of chaos. Congratulations to them. And one of them could win the championship in the premiere and cause a chaos transferal. It's possible. There's a lot of possibilities that could happen. I'm very interested to see how the OC premiere will take off and the rest of OC action. But to see the rest of OC action, it will take your submissions. So make sure to submit your OCs into what could be one of the wildest OC seasons ever, because we have co-OC agents of chaos. Yurei had 7 KOs, Thomas with 4, Kana with 4. I'm sorry, Thomas with 5, Kana with 4, Kiki with 3, everyone else with 2 or 1. We will go back to the reaping. Congratulations one more again to Kujo, and congratulations to Naoko. Chaotic ending. Fitting to end Agent of Chaos action, to end preseason season 9. Season 9 begins this Thursday. Get ready. I hope you're excited. Until then, your United States Savior taking off. Toodaloo. Blackbird. Thanks for watching.